Good morning and welcome back to Incompetence Rising. I am your host Alex and I am back from vacation. Let's go ahead and select a new scenario. We just finished up the Fall of Winter home. Maybe not the finest of endings I could have reached, but it was an ending, and you know what? That counts as a victory in my book. We saved all the children. That's the part that matters. So we're going to go into the last autumn. The Empire is collapsing under the strain of climate catastrophe, and no one is ready to admit it openly. A secret project to build the generators is put into motion. Now, this is one of the scenarios that I did try out previously, and it was hard. Granted, I've played a lot more of this game since then, so maybe I'll have better luck this time. Yeah, I gave this one a try when I first got the game, and had a little bit of fun with it. It was cool. It looked like an interesting scenario. Honestly, when I started these recordings, I didn't actually anticipate going through all of the scenarios. But I'm glad I decided to do that because I'm having a blast.
Personal Journal of Euphemia McLaughlin, Assistant Engineer at Imperial Exploration Company. It's been 5 weeks since we have left the familiar walls of Birmingham behind. Weeks of uncertainty, of struggle, of hope. And finally, we have reached the shores. We had 3 deaths so far. Or small price for progress, as IEC called it. I can only hope I am going to avoid their fate. They've claimed there was nothing to fear, that this whole journey of ours was just a precaution. But now, it feels like the weather is changing. And the winter seems inevitable.
I like it. The last autumn, we crossed the rough northern seas to reach Site 113, where we are to build the greatest marvel of technology, a generator. Golly. Your crew, lured by the promise of steady job and eager to leave the work riots and bread queues behind, are somewhat taken aback by the sight of the desolate landscape surrounding the site. They were told not to ask for details, and there's no turning back now. There's no consensus why this contract had such high priority, considering the deteriorating situation of the Empire, but your superiors are clear. This is the most important job of your life. For Queen and Country! I'm pretty sure this game was made before she died. Granted, I think it was Queen Victoria during this time. This is the 1880s? I'll have to look that up. I don't know much about British monarchies and who lived what, when, and where. I'm more of an American history guy. Welcome to the site. We have lots of homeless. Before you start building the generator, you'll have to set up a basic supply infrastructure. This means building the docks and gathering the resources piling up by them. You'll also need a raw food source. The fishing harbor or the foragers' camp set up by a food source somewhere in the plains. Easy peasy lemon peasy. So here's what we're gonna do. I got some resources up here in the top left. I know you can't see my mouse, but you see the little marker where the mouse goes over stuff. We're gonna gather wood. We're gonna gather more wood. And we're gonna gather steel. And we're gonna gather more steel. And then we're gonna gather steam cores. We got 3 steam cores and a bunch of other junk over here, and once I have enough supplies to actually put together one of the harbors to start pumping out some good materials will be golden. But priority number one, I can't have no homeless in my camps. Unlike my previous campaigns, as you can see here, there are no children. None whatsoever. Nothing but able-bodied adults and engineers. So let's get started. I will go ahead and build my workshop. It's a good spot for now. You know what? I'll build a road first, and then we'll build the workshop. We'll let the engineers put all that together while everyone else gathers resources. And once our resources are golden and the sun starts to set, we'll go ahead and start building everyone some homes. I think I'll assign one location nearby for homes. I'll need coal in the future, but I don't need any coal right now. As shocking as that is to say. Oh. First step, sir. Our employer, the Imperial Exploration Company, I guess that's what IEC stood for, has prepared the site for us. Besides digging the enormous shaft for the underground part of the generator, they left some construction materials behind to get us started. We should set up camp and clear the area around the shaft to make space for the construction facilities. I'm sorry. Somebody's right outside my door making funny noises, and it's distracting me. Funny story from the drive when I went back home to visit family for Christmas. I learned that some of Johnny's toys have what can only be described as the most realistic sirens ever. And I learned that because he put the absolute fear of God into me. With that. It spooked me to no end, driving down the road and hearing a police car. Woo! Good stuff. Sorry, that was funny for me. I'm terrible at retelling. Okay, so bathhouse would protect our people from sickness by promoting cleanliness. Base heating level 5. Requires 3 coal per hour. And the people in range are less likely to get sick. That's probably a good thing to invest in early. Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Listen, everybody. New regulations.
New regulations. Maybe I should have taken the time to read some more. Profiles manufactured. Plant where universal structure profiles can be produced. That's neat. Foragers' quarters, docks. Allows us to send foragers. I remember this. The foragers are more than just hunters like they are in the previous campaigns. The foragers act like our scouts. We don't have a big old weather balloon with a beacon on it. We have scouts. We're going to do the docks first. There's a good location. I think I'll just go ahead and start putting some houses here. No, that's probably a bad place. I feel like the docks and stuff are gonna need stuff over there. Let's do... Let's do it here. And we'll build out just a smidge. I'll go ahead and wait until we have some more wood so that we can do a bathhouse. Yeah, the bathhouse will wait. I just need to get these people into houses tonight. That'll be our main priority. We'll start with the docks. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's all of our wood right now. We got a little bit more time. Some of our people are gonna be sleeping on the ground tonight. That is unfortunate. Maybe not my best use of wood.
Shift's over. Stow your tools.
Okay. Idle hands. As the first workday ends, people start gathering in small groups to chat or play cards. A couple of workers are throwing rocks down a huge central shaft. Deep, ain't it? And to think we have to work down there. Out of boredom, or maybe to exercise their fears, more workers join in. Soon, rocks start raining down the hole. That might be dangerous, but the camp offers little other entertainment. I'm gonna stop them. I don't know what's in the hole. So, I don't know what them throwing rocks in there might do. Like, you know, it's probably not even that. I bet it's just because someone's gonna get stupid and fall in. I'm gonna stop them so they don't fall. Stop being silly geese around a giant hole. Let me see. Do we even have any scaffolding down here? No. No, we don't. Well, I guess there's a little bit. Yeah, there's a little bit. Some safety rails and stuff like that. Alright, we're gonna speed up through our first night. Here we go. And 30 of our folks are just gonna have to sleep on the ground tonight. I am sorry about that. I am not smart. I do not have the smart. Oop, someone's sick. People got a cold. Sir, a few of our people got a cold from sleeping on the ground. We should provide them with some kind of accommodations, if only because this might impact our efficiency in the long run. I won't address this right now. Yes, I'm gonna make sure everyone has shelter. I got 30 more people that need shelter, and I am going to get it. Oh, I don't remember this. Motivation. Okay, instead of will, we have motivation down here. And it looks like it's broken up into 3. I don't remember what that is. Okay, radical treatment and sustain life. Overcrowding, extra rations for the ill, and care houses. Which one goes to which? Okay, we can't cure the gravely ill, but we can at least keep them alive. We won't risk dangerous amputations with radical treatment. Am I gonna be able to... Hold on. Am I gonna be able to, I don't know yet. Am I gonna be able to build a factory? I don't know if I'll be able to give them prosthetics or not. I guess the care treatment is the best option that we have. Or the sustained life is probably the best option that we have until we figure out a way to get prosthetics. Alright, I'll sign it.
New company rules are in place.
There we go. That ought to be a popular rule. Probably. 2 desirable laws. Okay, let's speed it back up again.
Come on.
docks. Need 25 wood for docks. And if memory serves, docks can be used to ship in a bunch of different stuff. So that'll be good in the long run. Now, this is something we need to get started. Is the manufacturer profiles. Basic facilities, I need to research the docks and build the docks. Start gathering resources, understood, and build and activate the fishing harbor or set up a forager's camp. So, give me just a second, and there we go. Basic docks. Let's put you... Oh, you're big. It has been a while since I played this, so I don't remember... It big. And I think we can fit 4 of them in here. And eventually we'll be able to get to that shipwreck, but I don't remember how we do that. I don't know if I ever got that far. I don't know. Let's see. Tech, workshop, food, cookhouse. Yeah, we're going to need the cookhouse. Let's speed things along just a smidgen. Just a smidgen. I promise. We're not going to starve. Again. Let's do a cookhouse over here. Maybe I'll just put it over here. Tent. Tent. Oh, shoot. I should have assigned you earlier. We're gonna need to work on wood faster. We got 6 more days. I need to work faster.
Get some rest, people.
Let's get some workers working in there. I wish I had some more wood. Just one more. We got 2 days. 1 day and 9 hours. Easy peasy, lemon breezy. Much better. Much better. Introduce a new law. Administration, chapels, public house, gruel, care house. Comfortable quarters or crowded quarters. Discontent will fall, motivation will rise. Housing buildings will accommodate only 8 people. Discontent will rise permanently, motivation will fall slightly. Hearty meals, only available at the cookhouse, increases motivation every day. Or motivation will fall if we go with gruel. Discontent will rise, and eating gruel will cause discontent, but it looks like I can put cocaine in their food later on. We will lay our dead to rest in English soil. Their bodies will be kept in the morgue until they can be transported. I'll have to build a morgue. Okay. Shoot. All of this requires me to build stuff, and I can't even build the stuff I want right now. Chapel! People living nearby will gather to pray, which will raise their motivation. That's always good. And then evening services, I'm assuming that's like the one where I spend a little bit of food and it gives me a boost to stuff. Extra rations for the ill. I don't even have food right now. You know what? I'm gonna do... Ah, this is hard. I'm gonna do the public house. I feel like that's the easiest one to do.
Hear me. New rules in effect.
Ah, it's raining. Oh, that's the worst. Okay. Speed it along. Reality check. As the camp wakes up under dark rain clouds, the mood among our people turns gloomy. Nobody told us we'd be sent to the end of nowhere, they grumbled. There's nothing for us to do here but work. And they are going to stay a while in this remote, cold, and miserable place. If we don't keep their motivation up, the efficiency will suffer. Okay. Consider signing a law raising motivation. I already did with the public house. I guess I should have waited a little bit. Okay, once everyone gets to work, I got a crew here that's going to be producing wood, and I guess I'll have some that are going to gather it.
Get up, people.
Oop.
There's work to be done.
Telegraph station. Now that we've built the basic resource infrastructure, we can set about bringing more people and steam cores from England. To do this, we have to build a telegraph station. Understood. Telegraph station. Well, that looks like the balloon I'm used to. Let's do faster gathering. I feel like that's going to benefit me right now. Okay, there we go. So that wood's going to pile up. And once we're done clearing out all this wood... Man, I've got a lot of stuff I got to build. I feel like I'm behind. Okay. So, we got a couple of engineers who are standing around doing fudge all. So let's have them build us a few more tents. Okay. I'm gonna need more coffee by the end of this. Jeez. So I don't recall if I mentioned it earlier in this episode, but... Oh good, people are going to be eating now. I was actually worried about that. I already know I mentioned I went back home to visit family and everything. If everything went right, all of you good watchers would not have even realized I was gone, because I had pre-built a couple of episodes and set them up to go out while I was gone. Already had them like pre-scheduled and everything. Should have been golden. Would have been cool. But I guess I'll take a look at the channel before I go Betty bye and make sure that actually happened. Sometimes things go wrong, and I started recording this one before I actually checked anything when I got home. I had a lot going on. Okay, we're gonna speed things along just a little. Why are you hungry when there's so much food? Wait, I don't need 2 tents. Let's tear that one apart. Instead, I want the public house to go over here, I think. You're a good spot for a public house. And I want the medical post to heal my sickly sick folks. Shelter promise fulfilled, motivation rises. We did it. It's not what I was looking for, but that's good too. Okay, so let's get a medical post put up. We'll put you next to the cookhouse. Not enough wood. And I have one more day to build a bathhouse. I'm gonna have to prioritize that one tomorrow.
Folks, enough work for today.
Okay, let's get our nerds into treatment before they die. And all of you, go eat all this food. We got 290 food rations. Go eat it. And you. I guess we need a forager's quarters. Food. Yeah, I need a forager's quarters. Because you're not going to produce food. Administration. Bare knuckle bouts. Sometimes fighters will get hurt. Evening bouts will reduce discontent. Nothing relieves tension better than watching a few rounds of an all-out slugfest. Or we can turn to prostitutes. Ew, she looks old. Gross. Okay, ye old strippers. Yeah. Yeah, I think for tech we're going to go ahead and go with Forager's Quarters. Until I can get the fishing harbor, that's going to be our best bet. And 10 wood, that's cheap. I can live with that. Let's speed things along and assign some engineers here. Look at that. 2 nerds already getting treated. Beautiful world we live in. Nobody in palliative care yet. Let's hope we can keep it that way. It's awful foggy, gloomy inside the hole. Ugh. Yeah. Oh, right. I guess I'll put the excess engineers into the public house. Yep, I gotta get hot on telegraph station. Tech. I need a telegraph station. I need a forager's camp. And I need to start gathering resources. Oh, I need to use a law. Jeez. I am fast forwarding, but I haven't assigned a law. Alright, I'm gonna let people fight. I can't afford to build anything else right now, so I'm gonna let them fight.
Rules and regulations have changed.
Enjoy. Betting on fights is the next best thing to the races. I'm itching to see a good fight. It'll be just like good old times. Well, at least they're enthusiastic about it. I can live with that. Motivation went down.
Good morning, people.
Okay.
Get busy.
Pile up at the docks. Sir, the resources are piling up at the docks. Let's start gathering them or we won't be able to unload more ships. You can immediately assign people to gather them, build a gathering post or 2 to be more efficient, or research and build a reloading station, which is the best solution. You got it. Okay, so first things first, I'm just going to go ahead and throw some people at that. And then, let's see, people, health, food, resources. gathering post that requires a little bit more than I have right now. We got people gathering steel? We do. Good. There's more steel? Good. Okay. Oh, we have plenty of steel. It's food that's going to become an issue in the near future. People, health, bathhouse. Skeptic, you overhear two workers arguing over the reality of the global cooling. You really believe this end-of-the-world rubbish? Me, I'm just here for the money. When we're done with this mad scheme, I can move my family out of St. Giles. Well, then you're a fool, because you'll all die when the frost comes. He turns to you. Ain't that the truth, sir? Discontent will rise, motivation will rise. So the science says. Only fools doubt it. Yeah. You know what? Maybe it'll put a bit more pep in their step to get it through their thick noggins that things have already gone past the point of no return. Get to work. Alright, folks. I think that this is where I'm going to leave off on today's episode. We're not doing bad. I just need a bathhouse. I got a bunch of filthy bums that need a bath. What are y'all just standing around for? Oh. You ain't got no patience? Patience should be over here. Well, thank you for joining me on another episode of Incompetence Rising, and I look forward to playing some more of this one with y'all in the future. Adios.